In today's class, you will learn to make your first project in Microsoft Excel, a report card. We will cover the basics of Microsoft Excel in this class. This will be very helpful to you to brush up your already acquired preliminary knowledge of Excel before you embark your basic to advanced level journey of this software. To demonstrate all the functionalities and features at the basic level, we will do it through a project called the report card of a student. We have this data at our hand from which we will make the Excel project. There is a student named Sumit Verma who reads in class 6 and he has obtained the following marks out of 100: English 65, History 72, Mathematics 81, Geography 73, Science 70, Computers 80. We have to display the total marks obtained and the percentage marks on the report card. So let's start. We have already discussed the Excel environment in our previous lecture. So here we will start by typing the required data that are to be displayed on the report card. By default, the cursor is pointed at the A1 cell. Let us start by typing the heading of the project, which is report card. We have just typed this and pressed enter. Now we have to display the name of the student. Now we can place the label in one cell and the actual name of the student in a different cell. You can see this text name of student is overspilled the A2 cell and reached the B2 cell as well. So we can simply move the cursor to the A column, and when the cursor looks like this, double click on it. The column size will be changed and increased to accommodate the text name of student in the column. The name of the student is Sumit Verma and we will type it here. So here will be now the marks the student has obtained in the various subjects. So for that we need to create a table in which the different column headers will be there, like the subject, full marks, marks obtained and grade. Now you can see that the texts of full marks and marks obtained are not visible fully because the column width is less than the text that we have typed. So we can simply select both the columns and just we have did earlier, we can place the mouse pointer to the edge of the column here or here, anywhere you like, and double click it. Or you can also select one column and adjust the width like this. Now we will type the subjects one by one. There were 6 subjects starting from English, History, Mathematics, Geography, Science and Computers. In this case, all the full marks of the subjects are 100. So we will simply type 100 and press enter. The cursor will come to the next row of the same column when you press enter. You can type one by one like this. You can also type once and then press Ctrl C and select all the cells, then press Ctrl V. Also, you can right click on the cell, select copy from here and select all the remaining cells and again right click and click on paste. There is another way. You can just type 100 and place the cursor at the corner of the cell so that your cursor becomes of this shape. Then you just double click it. Alternatively, you can also drag it like this. There is another way. The first cell must be the cell where you have actually typed the text and then just press on Ctrl D. So these are the many ways if you want to write a repetitive value in multiple cells in subsequent rows in the same column. Now comes the marks obtained cell. We have been given the data what is the marks the student has obtained, and we can type it here. So let us type 65 and press enter. In history, he has got 72. In mathematics, he has obtained 81. Geography, 73. Science, 70. And computers, 80. In the grade column, we can provide the grade he has obtained in each subject depending on the criteria of the school. For time being, we will not type anything in this column. So from here, we can now calculate the total of all the subjects he has obtained in this exam. We will type total, and here we can type equals to. This equals to sign is used to refer other cells in a calculation in Excel. Like we can place equals to and then select other cells. Let us select this cell, then add a plus sign, then select the other cell, then add another plus sign, and repeat this process till you reach the end of the table, and then press enter. So it becomes 600. This is the sum total of the full marks of the 6 subjects that are mentioned on the table. There is a shorter method for this also. Type equals to and then type sum. Sum is the formula of adding a number of cells. Type sum, open a bracket, and you can select all the numbers that you want to add. Close the bracket and press enter. Alternatively, you can also write sum, open the bracket, and select the numbers if these numbers are not in a straight sequence, like not in a row or a column, and you can put a comma after the number, select other numbers also. Now close the bracket and press enter. Now it is 500. Why? Because we have not selected the number against the subject geography. If you select that as well with a comma and press enter, then it will be again 600. Even without selecting a particular cell, you can type the number numerically, like 100, 200, 300, 400, and it will go up to any number that you want. Just close the bracket and press enter. You can have a mix of numerical value and cell reference here, like this, and press enter. Well, there is another way that you can put the sum of all these numbers, that is using this formula. Here is a sign of summation. In the home tab, you will just click on it and it will automatically select all the numbers above it. Just press enter and your total is ready. Alternatively, you can press Alt plus from your keyboard to make a sum total of the numbers above the cell and press enter. And now, to obtain the total of the marks obtained by the student, you can either place the formula as we have seen in this case, or since the numbers in our earlier column and the present column are in the same rows in different column, you can just copy it from here by Ctrl C and place in the required column with Ctrl V. When you double click it, you can see that the range that is selected of the marks obtained column. Here, the reference was for column B. With Ctrl R, you can copy the formula of any cell to the left of the current cell. So the full marks of the exam and the marks obtained by the student in the exam are now displayed on the report card. Now we can type the percentage. Here we have to perform one numeric operation here, and for that we will type equals to take the reference of the other cells. To obtain the percentage, we have to just divide the marks obtained by the student with the full marks of the exam. So the marks obtained total is 441, which we will select, divided by full marks of the exam, which is 600, and press enter. Now it is showing 0.735, but we have to show it as a percentage. Now to show it as a percentage, we will select the cell, go to the Home tab and this number formatting and open the Format Cells dialog box. You can see there are several categories of any text format in Excel. The first is the general category, which is showing as it is calculated by default by Excel. Next is the number category. In number category, you can display numbers with as much as decimal places as you want. You can increase the digits after the decimal places like this. The number will show in this format. You can use this 1000 separator by ticking this checkbox, and there will be 1 comma after each 1000. The negative numbers will be displayed like this. That is, a minus sign will be before the number. If you want, you can change the color of the negative numbers in the formatting itself. But we want to display it as a percentage. So we will go to the percentage option. And you can see here the sample is shown how the number will be actually displayed on Excel. You can decrease the decimal places or increase it. I want to place 1 digit after the decimal place. So we will keep it 1 and click on OK. So you can see here that the percentage is now changed to 73.5% instead of 0.735. Now we will see the basic operations of formatting of the text here. We will display it in a tabular format. We will select the text that we want to show in a tabular format and give some border to it from here. There are many options of giving a border. Here we will select all border. You can change the color of the borders by going to the bottom of the list and click on more borders. And from here you can change the color to whatever you want. If you want to keep it red, then click on red. You can click on the inside to change the color of the inside borders on these cells to customize whatever borders you want to change the color, and click on OK. And you can see now that the color of the border lines are changed to red. You can highlight selected cells with this option with whatever color you like. You can change the text alignment from here. You can make it middle aligned, top aligned or bottom aligned, and also horizontally left aligned, middle aligned or right aligned. To have a decent display, we will horizontally and vertically middle align the text. You can change the orientation of the text inside the cell by clicking here. These are the types of the orientation that you can display your text like. Hope you have understood how it works. You can select the text and change the font. From here there are a number of fonts and you can put any one of your choice from here. So for timing, we are selecting this Bandschrift semi-bold condensed, and you can see that the formatting of the text has been changed. You can customize by selecting a particular cell and changing its format as well. You can see that after changing the font is now not fitting into the space that is given in the column. But if we expand it, then there are so much of empty spaces in the subject column. So what we can do is to cut the name from this cell and shift to the next cell to it and press Ctrl V. Now we can adjust the width of the column A to have better utilization of the space. Now you can select any two cells and click on the marked cell from here, and now the C2 and D2 cells are merged to one cell and display the name on the cell itself. You can select the cells and make it bold from here. You can make them the italics or underline all the text from here. Also, if the text does not show up in the cell due to the less space horizontally, then you can select the cell and click on the wrap text from here to show it in 2 lines. So with this, I think the basic formatting of text and numbers are once again brushed up for you. And now we will move to the next class and show you other features of Microsoft Excel that will be very much helpful for you. So see you in the next class.